Open your eyes.
Hey guys, it's Isabel, and today I wanted to do a different video. I haven't been making these talking kind of advice videos in a while, and I feel like I really need to, because I just have been reading a lot and I feel like I'm in a really good place in my life right now. Fingers crossed it stays like this for a while. But I just feel like just so much negativity that I've been noticing lately, either in the media, on social media, people in my day-to-day life, and I just think that a lot of our lives are centered around things that do not make us happy. A lot of us are trying to find ways to be happy, and we're trying to find happiness in places where you're probably not going to find happiness. A lot of times we look for happiness through other people, other people's opinion of us, other people's ideas. We look for happiness in material possessions. We don't find what we're looking for. Because of this, I feel like, especially the younger generations, a lot of you younger girls out there, or guys, who are watching this video, you all know that things are hard and you're not happy with what you're doing in your life, or for whatever reason. I'm 20 years old now, but I feel like a lot of my teen years, I did have a little bit of difficulty just kind of finding where I belonged in the world and where I felt happiest in the world. I feel like a lot of us are in that same place. Part of the problem of today's society is that we're really stuck on what other people are doing. And if other people are on vacation, other people have this kind of relationship, other people are doing this with their lives, or have this kind of job, or this kind of car, this kind of clothes, these kind of friends. We're always looking at what everyone else is doing, and we really don't have time to focus on ourselves. Reading is a really nice way to get away from what other people are doing, because you're just in your own little world and you're thinking about whatever you're reading, and it's really nice actually to read and just to kind of like tuck away in your bed and have a nice warm cup of tea. People who are readers are really in tune with their inner selves, and they're really in tune with their emotions and their thought processes. Through reading, I was able to get more in touch with that side instead of the really fast-paced Isabel that I was used to. All that aside, I think being happy really just boils down to being comfortable with you and focusing on the inner self, and the mind and the spirit and all that. The reason why I say focus on your inner self for happiness is because in our world, if you're young, and especially if you're a female, image is a huge thing. Girls are so stuck with being pretty and attracting the attention of boys, or being, so-called beautiful and or sexy, or whatever you want to call it. And I think that is absolutely the worst part of our society nowadays. It's like this competition to be the prettiest girl, or to be prettier than so-and-so, or to be better than so-and-so because I'm prettier than her. I think that is absolute BS. Who cares what you look like? Society is really crappy in that they try to feed you things that aren't true. We focus so much on the way we look, if our body is good enough, if our stomach is flat enough, if we can wear this type of clothing. And to me, that is absolutely ridiculous, because we're all so different. And our world is made up of so many different people. Why bother comparing yourself to somebody and you're not really realizing the beauty that's inside of you, in your mind, in your heart? I understand that a lot of girls get their confidence from wearing makeup, get confidence from dressing nicely. I'm one of those people. I love to dress nicely. I love to wear makeup. Makeup is an art to me. Dressing nicely is also an art. Fashion is an art. Fashion is a good way to express yourself and really bring out who you are on the inside, but it shouldn't only be about your hair and your makeup and your fashion and your style. It should be about your intelligence. It should be about you as a person. To all of you out there who are dealing with low self-esteem, my advice is to just not care. Just be yourself, honestly. And I know that sounds super cliche. It's the truth. Just forget about what other people think and just be yourself. If you were like everybody else, it's not as fun. Honestly, it's good to be weird, and you'll find people, your friends or a significant other, that will appreciate you for what you really are, for the person that you are on the inside. Ever since I let go of what other people were doing, I found myself a lot happier. And I know it's really funny to be quoting a Beyonce song, but if you just listen to that monologue in the song Flawless, that pretty much sums up everything wrong with society. A lot of times us girls, we compete with each other by who's the prettiest, by who has more guys, blah blah blah. We should be competing for jobs. We should be competing for success. We should be competing for accomplishments, not competing each other for the way we look or for the guys that we attract. Instead of focusing on other people, focus on yourself. I know, crazy idea, but just focus on yourself. Another thing that I find makes me happy is appreciating what I already have. I feel like a lot of times we get caught up in, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't do this, whatever, I don't have this kind of money. And we forget, holy crap, like we have so much more to be thankful for. Even though like sometimes I wish like I'd rather be out traveling, I forget to be thankful for my college experience and of course the opportunity to go to college. You know, a lot of people don't have the opportunity for higher education, so I should be grateful for that. Just letting go of a lot of attachment and letting go of this false idea that we'd be happier with more would really change your outlook, and it has changed mine. I'm not as materialistic as I used to be. Instead of focusing on what I don't have, I focus on what I have, and I feel like I am able to enjoy more and I have more. We are very materialistic. We have role models like Kim Kardashian. I mean, honestly, I don't think she's a role model. She might have awesome makeup and dresses in really cool stuff and gets to travel everywhere, but she should not be what girls aspire to be. I'm surrounded by a lot of materialistic people, but I try not to let that rule my world. My world is shaped up here. My mind controls everything. I try to stay positive. I just want peace and I want serenity and I want a happy existence. Life is ups and downs, but I want to be able to go through those difficult times with grace. So I think about positive things. And I think about future happiness. I think, well, right now things are really tough, but luckily in 2 weeks I'm gonna go see my best friend. Things like that. You can always set those ideas in your mind that eventually things are gonna get better. However, there's a danger with always living in the future because you're not enjoying the present. You should let go of the past, all the bad things that happened in the past, leave them there. Think about the future, plan for the future, be happy for the future and expect an amazing future, but also live in the present. Even though you're having the worst day, even though something absolutely terrible could have happened, tell yourself, I have a lot of things to be grateful for right now. A lot of times we focus on our lack of things and we don't really focus on what makes us happy. Happiness is an inside job. You don't just kind of wake up happy. You have to think about it. So positivity, I think, is key. Always give that positivity to others. Even if you're having a terrible day, you should focus on trying to make other people's days better. You see somebody down, you don't want to bring them down or you don't want to absorb their negative energy. You want to give them positive energy. One of the biggest ways to get happiness back to you is to spread happiness. Me, even through this video, I'm hopefully brightening your day, making you feel better about, you know, all these negative things in life. I recommend for those of you who feel like you are in a really negative situation or you're in a negative environment, you go and you just meditate. Meditate, pray, do whatever you like, or just have some quiet time and just get your mind off of things and focus on pretty things. Go for a walk, read a book, away from your phone, away from electronics, away from other people, or you can do it with somebody else, of course, somebody comforting, somebody nice. Music is a great way that I use to brighten my mood. Listening to whatever I feel like listening to. Sometimes I like listening to old music, oldies, just kind of creating your own world and being away from the real world. Daydreaming is a great way to make your spirits high again. Just so many things that we can easily do by ourselves or with another person that can easily change our mood. So I know I spoke about reading at the beginning, so I want to show you 2 books that I really love. And this first one, you've probably heard about it. Some of you have probably heard about it. It's called The Secret. I don't want you guys to think that it's some kind of creepy, weird stuff if you've never heard of it. If you have heard of it, you probably know it's about the law of attraction. The law of attraction is basically stating what you think will become, or your thoughts become things. Whatever you're sending out, whatever frequencies or energies you're sending out to the world is what you will receive. So if you're constantly sending bad energy, negative energy out to the world, into the universe, is what energy you're going to receive. This book tells you that you are shaping your reality. And I love to read this when I'm feeling really down and I'm feeling really negative, because this kind of makes me wake up and think, oh wow, I need to change my thought. You guys can find this anywhere, find it online. I have one that a friend let me borrow, but I also have this one that I bought in a bookstore, a discount bookstore, and it was super inexpensive. So you can find it anywhere. I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. It just really changed my life for the better. Secondly, I have this book by the Dalai Lama, and this one is called The Art of Happiness. And this is about seeking happiness, maintaining happiness, peace of mind. So it's a Buddhist book. I'm not a Buddhist, but I do appreciate other cultures and other religious ideas. I believe that is important in being knowledgeable. Even though I'm a Christian, I do read the Bible. I also enjoy reading Buddhist writings because they're very focused on the inner self and in the healing of the inner self. I would recommend this one to any of you as well. If you guys have any books for me to read, I would love for you to write them down below. But lastly, I just want to leave you guys with this quick note. I know this video is probably going to be quite long, but I just want you guys to know that nobody's life is perfect, no matter how it may seem on the outside. You guys will probably say, oh Isabel, it might be so easy for you to be happy, you have this and this and this or that. Not exactly. I don't think that life is any easier because I have whatever. Really, my life is happy and good, and any good things have happened in my life because I've had faith that things will always get better, and I've also just let go of what other people think of me and let go of other people's opinions of me. I've learned to chase my dreams and reach my goals, and that if I fail at anything I do, it just means that I have a clean slate to start over again and start my dream over and just work towards what I've always wanted in my life. And honestly, I'm done comparing myself with other people. I don't compare myself to other girls. I don't like that. I feel like I am my own person, and I design my destiny. Even though things might be difficult, we have the power to create a happy life. You shouldn't let events take power over you. You shouldn't let people take power over you. You shouldn't let bad things take power over you. You take power over you. And you'll find that as long as you keep a positive mind and create positive energies and spread love to everybody, that you will create a loving and beautiful life for yourself. Stop worrying about, not having a boyfriend, or worrying about you don't have this kind of money. Focus on the things you do have and be happy for the things you do have. Instead of being sad that you don't have this or that, work on a plan to get this or that. Remember, you're not going to find happiness in another person. You're not going to find happiness in money. You're not going to find happiness in partying, in alcohol. You're going to find happiness within yourself. So I want you guys to start by just smiling, thinking happy thoughts, and be a force for positivity. Be a force for happiness. Don't be like everyone else. No matter how rough things can get, be strong and you can pull through and be happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message, leave me comments down below. If you ever need a friend, you can find one in me. I'm more than happy to be anybody's friend out there and to be a force for positivity in your life as well. So thank you guys once again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.